All right, the E36 is back from my tech. The car has about 100 miles on it, a little bit more since we reinstalled everything, and it seems to be running well. When I pulled the car out of my garage this morning, I did catch a little whiff of gasoline, but I'm putting the car back on the lift momentarily to just check for leaks. But if anything, it could be just something like a little seeping leak, and it would be enough to create that smell. But overall, I'm pretty happy with how things went. This was not a cheap project by any stretch. I was not really inclined to point out all of the costs associated with this because so few people would actually gain value from that, because so few people would actually tackle a project like this. But if you're looking to rebuild a BMW M52 done correctly, with most of the top end replaced, on a high mileage engine, you really don't have a choice. And I wasn't building an engine that would last another 50,000 miles, or I would have to tear down in a short period of time. I wanted an engine that would be the equivalent of a BMW crate motor. And unfortunately, they don't make them anymore. And I probably should have bought one at the time because they were considerably less expensive, about half the price as a crate motor than what I spent in parts. So not cheap, but it's just parts alone, no labor, no machining, anything, $12,000 just for the engine. And I'm not going to tell you the full project cost. I'll leave that for you to speculate, but clearly it's not something that any rational person would normally do to a 20-year-old car, unless they love the car as much as I love this car. I got back in this car after 3 months, and the E46 is objectively the better car, but I still have a bigger smile on my face when I drive this car than when I drive the E46. So overall, pretty happy with the project. I was very lucky that everything went as planned. It certainly couldn't have gone a lot. It could have gone a lot worse. I'm not out of the woods yet. I still have to put another 1,000 miles or so on it before I'll feel comfortable. But if I don't have any issues in the next 1,000 miles, I think I'm pretty well set. And I should not have to bug my technician to R&R the whole thing again. So that's pretty much it. I'm not sure if I'm going to post any video about the project. I took over 300 gig worth of video for this during this project, but it's something that I just don't really have a lot of time to do. Video production and editing takes a lot of time, and I just really don't have a ton of time to do that, especially after spending as much time as I did on this project. But I have saved all the video, and if I get time, maybe around the holidays or something like that, I might consider starting to release a few videos, but stay tuned.